Hi, I'm Frida.
And I'm Sofía, and we are going to talk about Scott Pilgrim, Precious Little Life,
which is the first volume of the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World series, written by Brian O'Malley, and it was released in 2004.
The series starts by introducing the main character, Scott Pilgrim, who lives with his sarcastic gay roommate Wallace Wells. He has recently started dating a Chinese-Canadian high school girl named Knives Cho. Although his friends believe that it's a scandalous relationship because she's only 17, he doesn't consider it as a big deal, as all they do is talk about her school life. Her sister insists that this relationship is Scott's attempt to get over his ex.
He's also a member of a rock band called Sex Bomb with his friends Stephen Steele, Kim Pine, and Neil Notograph. However, Stephen is the only member who is recognized as the talent of the band. One night, Scott begins dreaming about a girl on rollerblades that he's never met before, whom he later glimpses in real life delivering a package to the library. Her repeated presence in his dreams prompts to become obsessed with her. He discovers that her name is Ramona Flowers, a girl who works in Amazon CA, and has recently moved to Toronto from New York after a messy breakup with someone named Gideon.
Scott then orders few things from Amazon as a pretext to meet her again. Later, he received an email from an unknown person challenging him to battle, which Scott pays little need and promptly deletes it. Few days later, Ramona appears in front Scott's door with his package. He invited her on a date, and finally they spent the evening together.
The next day, Scott goes home and Wallace informs him that he needs to break up with Knives if he plans to pursue a serious relationship with Ramona. But he fails to tell her as he finds Knives considerably more forward than usual.
Sex Bomb were preparing their set to perform when Matthew Patel descends upon the stage and engages Scott in a video game-style duel. He is revealed as Ramona's first evil ex-boyfriend with mystical powers.
Scott defeats him, leaving behind a handful of coins. Finally, on their way home, Ramona and Scott decided to become a couple, and Scott agrees to defeat her other evil exes, in order to date with her.
Now we are going to talk about the main characters of this story. First, we have Scott Pilgrim, who is the protagonist of the Scott Pilgrim series. He is a 23-year-old Canadian boy that lives in Toronto and is the bassist in the indie rock band Sex Bomb. He starts dreaming about a girl on rollerblades whom he has never met before.
Ramona Flowers is one of the main characters. She is a 24-year-old girl who has recently moved from New York and quickly turns into Scott's love interest. She is capable of traveling through subspace too.
Scott's band is named Sex Bomb, and it is composed by Stephen Steele in the vocals and guitar, Kim Pine in the drums, Scott Pilgrim in the bass, and Young Neil, who is the biggest fan, and the understudy bass.
Knives Chow is a 17-year-old high schooler and the new girlfriend of Scott, who becomes a big fan of Sex Bomb.
Then we have Wallace Wells, who is Scott's cool gay roommate and his best friend. Wallace has 25 years, and it is uncertain which is his real occupation, but it could probably be telemarketing.
Matthew Patel. He is Ramona's first ex-boyfriend who has the power of demon hipster chicks. Ramona and him were a couple on 7th grade, but they lasted only a week and a half. He is defeated by Scott in their first battle. And here are a few interesting facts about Brian Lee O'Malley. He is actually the creator of the Scott Pilgrim series. Actually, he is originally from Ontario, but now he lives in LA. Its first solo graphic novel was Lost at Sea, who was published in 2003 by Onyx Press. His next books were the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World series, which he has worked from 2004 to 2010. And here are a few fun facts about the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World series. The movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is based in this series of graphic novels.
The author of this graphic novel named the character Scott Pilgrim after his favorite song from the band Plum Tree. This story has also a video game.
Actually, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, the actress who plays Ramona Flowers in the movie, is from North Carolina, the same place Ramona is from the books.
The bass that Scott plays is a Rickenbacker 4003, which is O'Malley's dream guitar, but he could not afford it.
After hearing this little resume, we would like to encourage you to read this story because it's an amazing graphic novel, and although many people do not agree, we consider that graphic novels are a way of literature. Also, if you are a fan of comedy and good designs, you can read this story because it has excellent plot and also unique characters. Bye! Thank you!